Hey, you sick of Hollywood's endless stream of homogenized factory reform superhero movies smothering your face like a wet sponge? I know I'm not. Now, I know there are plenty of people out there sick to the teeth with all these Disney movies. Fucking hell, Disney. They own fucking everything. Remember Wall-E? Remember in Wall-E how there was just one company that ruined everything? That wasn't a warning. That wasn't fiction. That was them fucking bragging. But anyway, these days superhero movies just kind of blur together, whizzing past people's heads like projectile porridge. But more than that, more than just the oversaturation, it's just the complete lack of any spice. They're glorified kids' films at this point that are about as edgeless as a chocolate eclair. And the upcoming Thor Ragnarok, that just looks like the most pastry of them all. Especially when you have an understanding of the original source material. No, not that original source material. No. Nobody reads that shit anymore. No. This! The originaliest source material. Ancient Norse mythology. You want spice? That's an entire fucking sriracha enema. Believe me when I say, if you go into Thor Ragnarok with just a rudimentary understanding of Norse mythology, or at least the retarded stuff, then it's gonna make things just that little bit more interesting. And you know what I love most about ancient mythology? It's the fact that it was a religion to these people. People actually believed it happened, which of course is absolutely ridiculous to us modern day educated people. Right, let's start at the beginning. Before the Earth existed, there was a hot steamy chasm called Ginnungagap. And I'm going to leave the word Ginnungagap on the screen because the word Ginnungagap is absolutely fucking amazing. So, in Ginnungagap, there was a giant named Ymir, and it was so hot and sweaty in the chasm called Ginnungagap that humans started falling out of his armpits. And that's where humans came from. Stay with me, this isn't the weird part, we're just getting started. Also, because it was so hot and sweaty in the chasm called Ginnungagap, that the giant's legs started fucking each other. And then they gave birth to a cow. And that's where cows come from. And that's also why your lower hind legs are called your calves. I crave death. So what happened next is that the armpit humans and the leg cow started licking some ice in the chasm that was so hot and sweaty that humans came out of the giants. Also, the chasm was called Ginnungagap. I don't think I mentioned that. But anyway, they all started licking some ice into the shape of a man. And then the armpit woman fucked the man made out of ice and then gave birth to triplets. Two of them you don't give a shit about. The other one was called Odin. And that's where Odin comes from. And then Odin kills the giants because that's exponentially easier than trying to find affordable retirement housing. And then, using the giant's body parts, Odin builds the earth. The blood is the ocean, and the bones are the mountains, and the skin is the dirt, and the skull is, you guessed it. It's the sky. However, a skull can't just be the sky. That's ridiculous. There's no one there to hold up the skull. So, what Odin did was he got a bunch of dwarves to hold up the sky. But that's not even the weird part. The weird part is that all the dwarves are black. And that's how the earth was made according to Norse mythology. You bamboozled yet? Well, you shouldn't be. Can I talk about the time that Loki fucked a horse? I just really want to talk about the time Loki fucked a horse, okay? Can we talk about that? I just really want to tell the story about the Loki fuck a horse. Are we doing that? Okay. Here's the story about the time Loki fucked a horse. Okay, so cut to much later. Asgard has already been built and shit, and Odin is sitting in Asgard, and he thought to himself, you know what? I want to build a wall. A big, beautiful wall all around Asgard, and I can't be fucked to do it myself. So Odin goes to some frost giants and says, hey you, I want to make Asgard's extremely topical joke again. If you build me a wall all around Asgard in 9 months, I will give you this random woman called Frigga, who's got a really smashing rack. Hey, do I get a say in this? No. So the giants start building the wall, and you know what? They build it good, and they build it quick with the help of their giant horse. Now, this horse, right? It's an absolute stonker, and he helps get the wall get done just crazy quickly, right? However, Odin doesn't like this because he's a stingy bastard. So what he does is he goes up to Loki and asks them to find a way to stop them from building the wall. So what Loki does is he turns himself into a giant lady horse horse. And then he went up to the giant worker horse and then was like, hey, you want some of this horse pussy? And then Loki and the giant horse bonked into the next galaxy. And then the giants are like, oh man, come on, we can't build this shit now. What the fuck happened? And then Odin's like, that's a shame. That's a shame. How did that happen? And then Thor comes along and kills the giants because Thor is a massive genocidal dick. And then, of course, Loki comes back and he's like, hey, I just got back from fucking this horse and I accidentally gave birth to a horse. But this one's got 8 legs because, you see, that's what happens. When one horse has sex with another horse, it creates this weird genetic abomination, the octo horse. And then Odin's like, oh, shit, I want that octo horse. And then Loki's like, dude, I gave birth to that. And then Odin said, yeah. But anyway, let's talk about Thor and the whole being a genocidal dick thing. So one day, Thor lost his hammer, which, by the way, was made by the black dwarves who hold up the sky on a bet by Loki about gold. And dwarves love gold. Do you want to know where gold rings come from? Well, according to Norse mythology, gold rings were invented by the black dwarves who hold up the sky because they loved gold so much that they wanted to fuck the gold. But that's just getting a little off topic now, isn't it? So, Thor lost his hammer, and it turns out it was stolen by frost giants, who said they would give back his hammer if one of them could marry Frigga. And then Frigga's just like, wow, I'm really starting to sense a fucking pattern here. And then Thor was like, wow, crikey, I know just how to get my hammer back. Somebody, give me a fucking dress. And then Thor approaches the giants, and the giants are thrilled because they get to lay some pipe until the giant lifts up the veil and is like, oh no, it's a trap. Traps are gay. And then Thor's like, psych, you're gay now. Also, I got my hammer back, so now you're dead and gay. And then Thor kills everyone because why not? He's there, might as well. So next time you watch a Thor movie, just remember that Thor is actually a genocidal crossdresser and Loki fucked a horse. Oh, also, you see this dog in the trailer? Yeah, that's Fenrir, aka Loki's son. Try figure out what Loki fucked to make that happen. This video was cited by a book called Zeus Grants Stupid Wishes, a no bullshit guide to mythology by Corey O'Brien. It's an absolutely smashing read. It's about a bunch of mythologies. You also got Greek and Christian and China and all the rest of it. It's a great read. I highly recommend it. Sadly, I don't have an Audible link, because I'm not a real YouTuber. However, I can do you one better. Oh, segue, here we go. This video was proudly brought to you by the exceptionally good people at Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle is an incredible service that has helped raise millions of dollars for charity and has also provided countless extraordinary deals to gamers all around the world. And if you wish to help get yourself a great bargain, help raise money for charity, and help support this channel, make sure to go to the link humblebundle.com/partner equals kinds. Look, it's a new program, alright? Cut them some slack. Look, it's in the description. All the links are in the description. If you go there, make sure to go to there. I'll receive kickback if you subscribe to the monthly bundle, if you shop at the Humble store. And you can also choose how much kickback I receive if you decide to purchase yourself a Humble Bundle. I have used this service for many years. I'm so genuinely happy to be partnered with them. Please, links are in the description. Check them out. You won't regret it. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the video, and cheery bye.